Hey, S.H.E family, welcome back. We are here for our first magical episode.
What episode is this?
We will be broadcasting a magical Black woman, second half of our show. Her name is Aprille, and it's spelled a little different. I'm gonna ask her how she came up, or her mom, I guess, came up with that spelling. And she is a master business coach. So we're going to see what the heck a master business coach is. She's a phenomenal woman doing things around the city and the country. So I'm really excited. So we'll get to see her soon. So of course, I'm your host Trish and co-host
Cousin Mo.
What's up, cousin?
Guys.
Let me just tell you, we've been gone for a minute, okay?
We've been gone since, what's this? We didn't do.
We missed. Our last episode like this was in January.
Oh my god!
So we missed a lot.
Yes.
Okay, when I tell you we missed
a lot,
we missed the whole Black History Month.
Yep.
Right. We missed Pop Smoke. Let me just tell you about that.
I don't know who that is. So
when I tell you that 1 week before he died, I saw him on Angie Martinez. I love Angie Martinez.
Oh, I love
Angie
she's great. Real.
I saw her interview with him, and I fell in love with him. I was like, he is so cute. Like, look at him. like I saw my son in him. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was so charismatic and so just like full of life. And I told my daughter the day before he died, I said, I like this new rapper, one of these new ones. And she was like, who? And I said, his name is Pop Smoke. Have you heard of him? She was like, Mom. And I was like, what?
Oh.
I was like, I like him.
I didn't know who he was. So I don't, like, no disrespect, but I didn't.
Right. I don't think a lot of people did.
My brother was like, oh, he's like, I don't know. You know, you be funny about your rap. You might like him. I don't know. Because I'm real, like,
picky.
Yeah, I stay in the lane with my rap.
Hove is your fave,
yeah,
so I mean,
I just stay in the lane with my rap because that's what I know.
Yeah, but then he passed, and that just sad, made me really sad.
Yeah, because he was young. How old was he?
20.
Oh my god,
very sad.
That's
and
really, really young.
I was shook by that. Then we got Kobe and Gigi.
I can't. Okay? That bring me chills. That's still, I still get chills. I cannot. That Vanessa, hats off to you.
She's
because
a strong woman.
She a whole kind of another woman, but I was thinking like, but maybe you become, you know how sometimes you got kids, so it's like you have to be strong because maybe she has her weak moments, but she don't let them see it because she knows like they need her.
Yeah.
So I was like, when she got up and spoke, I was like, she did really.
I wouldn't have been able to do it.
We were like, I forgot, we was at home like looking up stuff to do for our trip, and then my cousin was like, they say Kobe died. I said, they lying. Let me get on. Started turning the TV. Turning. Hit it. I was like, they did.
Girl.
And when they didn't announce the daughter was on there at first, like all the people that were on there.
I thought it was just,
I didn't know what to. I was like, this is like all sad. It was just sad. All the people that lost their lives.
Then we missed the Snoop and Gayle saga, right?
I'm sorry.
That was crazy.
That was like,
I was like, okay,
like
whatever.
Okay.
Then Snoop had to go get some therapy. He had to go to the red table. I was like, anybody fuck up, they gotta go there.
We missed a lot of stuff. It be a lot going on. I just try to stay. I be like,
And guess what else we missed? Erykah Badu's Pussy Incense.
Okay. She's so funny. I love her.
I do too.
She is just like a different kind of. Like her person. She just seemed like she would just be so dope to hang out with.
She's her own person.
She don't. Whatever y'all got going on, she like whatever.
Yes, I love her.
Yeah, love.
We miss Katherine Johnson, R.I.P. She was the Hidden Figures.
What was she?
She was 104.
Yeah.
She was the mathematician.
You know? That's what she. I was like, whoa, she lived a long time though. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's like a celebration.
Yeah,
I believe. And
I'm glad
past a certain age.
I'm glad we got a chance to celebrate her while she was here
living. Because Hidden Figures not a really old movie, so we didn't even know half the stuff that happened happened. It's so sad when you don't find out things happen. I just recently watched Oklahoma City, Black Wall Street.
A lot of people don't know about that.
A lot of people don't know about that.
I know, and it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And then people want to know why black people don't trust our government. They bombed them. They bombed
literally
them.
legit went and killed for just killing
Crazy
people, children. Like, it was just stealing their stuff, like stealing their jewelry, their furniture. I was like, what? I'm at work like this. Like, this can't be like.
And it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
They said they're going to start teaching it in Oklahoma. I guess they're going to bring it into the history.
Should.
Like, I think, I don't know when, but they're supposed to start teaching it.
They should.
I was like, why would that ever be? Not why. I know
Right.
why. But, like, are y'all serious? Like,
You know why. We also missed the bronze bomber got his. Okay, I'm sorry. He lost. Deontay Wilder lost the fight. Okay.
I didn't see the fight.
He lost. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay.
We missed Dwayne Wade's daughter coming out. We missed that. And last but not yesterday, Eric B. and Rakim.
His daughter died.
His daughter.
She was only like 28.
She was in a really bad car accident on Monday, I think, and then they had to pull the plug because it was like too bad.
Do you know how that gotta be? I don't want to have to pull the plug on nobody, ever. I don't want that to be like a thing.
And last but not least, we got this goddamn coronavirus. What the fuck?
They stressing me out. I just feel like nobody know. Like, we just waiting. I don't know what we waiting on. I don't know who.
A real leader to come. Barack.
Everybody like,
you gonna have to come on out of retirement, get them shoes.
He can't.
Get that tan suit and bring your ass and let's do a press release.
I'm just like, he can't. Like, he gets up there and it's like, what are you talking about? He does not answer he know how to. He dodged questions.
Girl, you done called it the China virus, the Chinese virus.
Oh my God. Good thing elections are coming. So this is for you people that do not vote. We can work this out. We can fix this.
But it's crazy here in Las Vegas. Hotels and casinos shut down.
Has shut down. The Strip.
What the fuck?
How long have I been on Earth for 36 years?
And I've been on Earth for more than that.
36 years.
In this place.
I'm like,
I ain't never seen that happen.
Never.
So,
ever.
This shit is getting real. It's getting scary. A lot of people that I know have gotten laid off.
Yep.
Sent home, working from home. Our school is, shut down. The kids until April, I think 13th. The colleges have gone to online learning.
It's just crazy.
It's crazy.
It's scary.
It's bananas.
It's just the fear of the unknown. Like, they say you shouldn't, be fearful of. But we really don't know what this is. We really, nobody can. It's people every day. It rises every day. Then this is the biggest problem I have. How can you say it's not deadly? People dying from it, and then it's not deadly, but y'all have hazmat suits. So what are we not being told?
Because they don't know. And I think this is what I think we're not being told. I think we're not being told that this shit is airborne. And everybody need to go in the house and so they can quarantine and spray. And everybody can.
Did you see that meme with the big old Lysol helicopter dumping all its Lysol?
That's what the fuck we need. I'm gonna just say that right now.
I was dying laughing. I was like, that shit is funny. That's funny.
So
you don't know. Like, I'm like, we work. I'm still at work. I'm like, okay. Me too. Nobody.
The good thing about my job, though, it's not open to the public. It's just us. And it's not like the 10 people that they're saying. So there's not a lot of people in there. And let me just tell you, I'm a germaphobe. So we got disinfectant spray. the kind that you gotta dilute with water because this shit kills.
It's strong. Look, it's strong.
Okay, we got disinfectant spray, we got the wipes, we got the everything. We're wiping down. I mean, I'm greeting people like this.
Like, hey, elbow, what up?
May the melanin be with you.
Hey, I'm not even mad. I'll be like, you ain't got it. Well, I'm good. Like, and then we have, like, my building, it's not open to the public, but it's not like 10 people. Mm-hmm. It's quite a few people.
Some of y'all, half of y'all need to work at home.
Some people need to go home. Mm-hmm. And then, but in the state of Nevada, the problem was the State Board of Pharmacy. It's a ratio. So it's hard. Well, usually techs can't really work from home, so they have to they have to get it approved because we can't do this. Like, this not working. They telling us this. I said, well, if somebody get it, we gonna have a problem because
then this whole
operation shut down. Like, what are y'all gonna do if somebody gets? I want to know what are companies. If one person out your building gets it, do you shut it down? Like,
you have to.
I don't know if
everybody's gonna get it.
I don't know if people doing that though. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna just tell you, we have a new normal coming. I don't know for how long, but you guys get stocked up on your waters. Yeah. I don't know about this toilet tissue business,
I don't know about
but
that ain't that
get stocked up on things that you need. Food. Okay, you need food. So your canned goods, your waters, your rice and beans, things like that. Things that you know can sustain you. If you need to be in the house for these 2 weeks that they need to quarantine this place. And look after your elderly, your senior citizens, your family members.
My mama said that they was in Walmart, Winco, stealing baskets of meat.
Wow.
I said, see, it don't.
Well, I went yesterday.
First of all, it don't even have to go there. Like, nobody should be looting. That is unnecessary. Like, I feel like don't take it. The thing that scares me the most is you don't know what's going on, but then people start acting crazy because when people get fearful, they don't know. That's the problem.
That's when you need leadership.
Yes, somebody needs to come in and say, "Hey, this is what we doing. This is we gonna knock this out. Boom, boom, boom." I feel like we just every day we see you on a press conference. What you doing? What are you doing? You just up there
trying to read, and then occasionally he'll read.
I don't even think he just be up there. He'd be like, "Yeah, no, okay, what?" So,
because last week his ass said it was a hoax. So now what?
He said it was a hoax, and then the shit got real. But my thing is, who is his like? He don't have that one motherfucker that say,
sit your ass down.
He don't got that. Everybody need that. You play too fucking much. People out here dying. Like, I'm like, y'all saying it's not deadly, but people are dying. That makes no sense.
It's sad. It's sad. So, you guys just stay connected to the health department's website. Make sure you're up to date on the most up to date information. Try to stay indoors as much as possible. Do your social distancing. Immune system, vitamin C, elderberry.
Wash your hands.
Should
nobody have to tell y'all to wash your hands? That is crazy. Why are we telling people to wash that? Why are we in 20? What year is this? 2020. We should not be telling people to wash your hands.
It's some nasty. You try to tell me you ain't never went looking for somebody's shoes out at work because the bitch didn't wash her fucking hands.
The thing,
and you need to know
it'd be
who
amazing
the hell
when you be watching people leave the bathroom and be like, I know this motherfucker better wash them.
Girl, I be looking at their shoes like, ooh, I'm gonna go find her ass. This nasty bitch.
Wash your hands. Like, let's build up them immune. Eat your veggies. Get it.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
And get rest.
Yes.
Sleep. Turn that fucking TV off because that shit will drive you crazy.
Especially when this is driving. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go watch like Hulu.
Yes. So we gotta get it together.
That we do.
All right. So with that, we got the corona. I mean, all that. Let's get on a lighter note.
Yes.
Okay.
Switch it over.
Don't forget census.
Somebody called me.
No, it's time.
I know. My cousin called me.
That's a sample.
I'm from the Census Bureau. I said, you can't even say it right.
It's going on now, you guys. Get counted. This is how
they
count
stuff.
us. This is how they fund what's going on in our areas. Let me just tell you, they'll know how many coronavirus tests to send to this zip code because this many people live over there. It's a serious thing, okay? So here's the thing. This is what they're never going to ask for. They're never going to ask for your social security number. They're never going to ask for money or donations. They're never going to ask for anything connected to a political party. And they're not going to ask for your bank or credit card information. So also, they're not asking citizenship information. So don't be scared. Fill out this form. It is for our best interest. If anyone claiming to be from the Census Bureau contacts you via email or phone and ask you any of this stuff, it's probably a scam. Do not answer those questions. You can go to www.census.gov. You can do your census online, and that's the email, or excuse me, the website address you can go to do yours online. You don't have to deal with it. So when the scammers do call,
you like,
you just tell them I already did.
Stop playing.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it. It's an 8-page.
It's not bad,
thing.
but the questions aren't like ridiculous.
It's not. It's just
not
basic information.
Like you can understand it. It's very basic.
So you guys are probably going to be receiving these in the mail like now, and it's basically who's going to be in your house effective April 1. They're going to go to shelters, soup kitchens, mobile vans, on the streets, the homeless people. They're going to count the homeless people, okay?
Everybody should be accounted for.
Yes. Because they need to know what kind of services are needed in those zip codes, you know? In December, that's when the Census Bureau is going to send their accounts to the president and to the Congress. And then March of 2021, that's when they're going to start redistricting according to who lives where. So this is very important. Fill out this census. Do not sleep on this census. Don't let this coronavirus
mess y'all up.
Mess us up.
Because we don't know, this could be part of the plan. I'm just saying.
That part.
I'm just saying.
You ain't never done.
You know,
I'm a conspiracy
I know,
theorist.
so I'm not gonna go. I'm trying to work on it. Okay.
Also, on a lighter note, it is Women's History Month.
Yay!
Yes. And of course, you know it's Black Girl Magic season here at Pieces of She Podcast. So, who we shouting out? Who we shouting out?
I'm shouting out my mama.
Yay!
Hey,
go
Mary.
Mommy.
Hey,
go, Mommy. Go,
I was
Mommy.
like, no better person. I love that lady.
Good.
She's like that's my hero. You know, my hero.
I love her too.
You love
I do.
She's like dope. That's all. I mean, I love her. Like,
perfect. We shout moms out for Women's History Month. We shouting ourselves out for Women's History Month. We just fucking magical.
I was like, I want to shout out like all my people, like all the women that stand behind me. Yes. All my friends, like not all. I don't got like a super lot of friends, but you know, when you get older, your friend level cut down.
Oh, that circle.
Yeah, it get real small, you know. But everybody, you know, that supports me, helps me get back on track because I need a moment, you know.
Hey, it's like that
sometimes. It is.
I also want to shout out Niecy Nash. I like Niecy Nash. I love her, actually.
I actually follow her.
I love her.
You know got me hooked to Instagram.
That's my friend.
I heard about y'all. Like, I heard that. Nikki was telling me how y'all met her.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's dope.
And she's so real. She's so authentic. I love authentic people. I really do. And she's the real deal. So cool. I'm going to shout her out. I also want to shout out Ava DuVernay. Amazing
she
person.
Dope too. Did you see Niecy Nash? She turned 50 and she had on her.
Girl,
I was like, she is killing them. She was killing them. I was like, okay, girl. Yes.
Do this.
Yes.
All the phenomenal women.
And so Michelle Obama.
Michelle, yes. Michelle, we need to hear from you right now.
Michelle, like, look, I'm taking a moment. I need to.
Listen, let me just tell you something. I think America...
We all need this is supposed to be the reset, though.
We need the real POTUS and FLOTUS to come on and let us know what we doing.
Where we going? Look, where we going?
Because I ain't seen this FLOTUS. What they do with the lady?
I don't know. Where's she at?
I don't know, but I ain't seen her.
I haven't seen her at all.
They didn't got... I don't know.
Okay,
something happened.
Yeah, something went down.
Something happened.
We don't know where. I haven't seen her on anything. I ain't gonna bring that up, but
Me
okay.
neither. I ain't gonna make no speculations because you know I'm a conspiracy theorist and I don't know what happened to them.
I'm just saying.
Phenomenal women. Who else?
Oh God.
I'm gonna shout out E. Carice with Hot 7025. Anytime we need to use Hot 7025 FM studio, she's more than welcoming, and so love her. Thank you. You're a phenomenal woman.
Dope. Who else?
I don't know. I can't really think right now, but there's so many. I just want to just shout out to all the wonderful, amazing, I'm gonna say black women because this is our Black Girl
We gonna
Magic
say our
season.
Black Girl Magic, the other co-hosts on our Black Girl Magic.
Yes!
On our other
Our
Saturdays,
Melanin
we got
Matters girls.
Bray,
Yes.
Tiffany, Africa. Hey girls.
Hey girls, we miss y'all. We'll be with y'all next week. And shit, the way it's going, we gonna be with y'all for the rest of the season because I don't know how the fuck this Corona shit got a nigga. I'm sorry.
Nervous.
I didn't say the goddamn word.
That's okay. We nervous. We just gonna work on that. I be like, oh.
And I done fell off the wagon. I've been drinking.
It's okay. This is a time to drink. This is the right. Let me write this down.
No, but I gotta keep my immune system up.
Okay. Let's moderate in moderation.
In moderation.
Okay.
All right. So, other than that, what else we got?
Joe Biden, the
Okay.
vice president. If he picks a woman,
he might.
somebody
pick
gonna say,
a black girl.
somebody gonna say he
vice
pulled out.
president.
They gonna say he pulled out the big joker with this one. Y'all wasn't ready for that.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I was laughing.
If this man, because I was all set to vote for Bernie, I promise you I was.
That's what he was.
But if Joe Biden come out and pick Kamala as his vice president,
it's looking a little different for you.
it's looking a little different. Let me just tell you,
is-
black women is amazing.
But mine still is going towards him anyway. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little more research. But I was going towards him anyways already. But I still like.
It's crazy. We're gonna have another old.
Okay. Okay. Hey, is there anything you need to read?
Hey Kamala. If she a VP,
He got some good.
This is
He got some. His platform not bad either. I try to read because I don't like to just go vote and just be voting for people. I need to know what you like,
what they stand for.
But then it's like people tell you anything to like. I just think that I'm just gonna always be skeptical of that. Like people tell you anything to get what they need, right? But hey, we'll see. So, anything could be better than this at this point. Please, Jesus, please.
I don't care if Boo Boo the Fool ran.
At this, we don't know what this is because we ain't never seen nothing.
Craziness.
Yeah, whole nother. Okay.
Whole nother thing.
He scared me. I'm like, he ain't gonna say nothing. He's just, okay, cool. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Right.
He don't got no homeboys. Nobody. His wife can't even. Somebody needs to check him. Okay. I'm just saying.
You say, who gonna check me, boo?
Yeah.
But hey, we have a phenomenal woman coming in. It's Aprille. She is an author. She's a business coach. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Aprille Franks is coming in to talk to us about what she does around the town and around the nation. Phenomenal woman. So excited to hear from her, to see just how she's sprinkling her magic around.
Girl, magic.
Yes. So we'll be right back. All right, S.H.E family, and welcome back. Yes, we have, of course, our wonderful Black Girl Magic, Aprille Franks. I keep saying Aprille. I don't know why.
That's all right. My mama calls me Aprille, so you good.
Really?
Yeah, she does.
All right.
Yeah,
Aprille,
I love that.
Aprille. Mama
Yeah.
call her Aprille. Mama
how-
call her Aprille.
That's
I love
right.
how she named you,
It's
but
all
then
good.
she
It's all good. I'm only Aprille when it's a problem.
When it's okay.
Yeah.
You know when you're in trouble. Aprille, bring your.
Exactly.
So, Miss Aprille Franks is in the building, and I actually saw her Instagram page, and I was looking on there, and she is just magical. First of all, she is doing so many things around this nation, and I'm just in awe, and I wanted to have her here so that she can share with us these awesome things that she's doing and just to highlight you.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you
Welcome.
for having me, and I'm super thrilled. I haven't done a lot since I've been in Vegas. I just moved here. I haven't done a lot in person since I've been in Vegas. I moved here about a year and a half ago, so it's a pleasure.
Great, great. So Miss Aprille is from Mobile, Alabama. She's a Gen Xer, like me. She grew up in a 2-parent household with her brother, and she is the oldest. And she's an Aries.
That's right. Aries unite. All of us feisty ones.
So, all right. So on your IG page, it says that you're a master business coach. What exactly is a master business coach?
A master business coach is someone who has really spent a lot of time in developing their aptitude to help people build strong businesses. And so typically, in the world of experts and expertise, it's a person that has been studying and has over 10,000 hours of time in that specific field. But outside of that, I consider myself a master business coach because we get results. Our clients get results. And we work with primarily women who are looking to dominate their launch their products and services, women who are looking to lead with integrity, and women that really want to love the life that they've created for themselves. Because I find that a lot of people, they don't really love their life. Their life is just all right, and this is the one we got. So if this is going to be the one we got, then we definitely want to, be feeling it, and for it to taste as good as anything else.
That is amazing. That's amazing. So what made you get into this? Is this something that when you were younger, you said, I want to help people do this? I mean, how did this happen?
No, definitely not. And it's funny because I actually resisted coaching. What really helped me, I think I was born an entrepreneur, really. I've always had, and I don't know if it's an Aries thing or just a female thing or what, but I always wanted to do something. And I knew that I had natural leadership abilities. And I knew also that, and it sounds kind of vain, but it's true. I knew that I was always destined to do really great things. And so what happened was I was at a job. I was making like $56,000 a year, which was all right. But I still wanted more. And so I started side hustling, doing real estate, got my real estate license. And this was in 2007. 2003 actually. And then in 2007, I lost all of that. Went bankrupt. My house was foreclosed on. So it was during that time, we had like the recession.
Yeah.
And, it was a really challenging time. Fast forward a little bit. I hired a career coach for about $200. And the conversation that her and I had was basically brought out all the things that I had been wanting to do in my life anyway. She was like, you really should start a movement. You should write your book. You have an incredible story. You should start a travel, club. You should have a nonprofit. So it was like all these things that had kind of come up over the years. But then I was like,
pushing it.
How am I going to do that? I don't know how to do that. I don't know nothing about that. The internet wasn't as popping as now. There was no Instagram. There was no Snapchat. YouTube was still, Facebook was just like coming out of Harvard and made for us regular folks, right? And so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I took her advice and I started with the book. And the book is what helped me develop. I already had an aptitude for business because I had been working with real estate investors before, but in this space, in the influencer, online, digital space, I didn't have any experience. And I just really took what she said, what the book coach said, and then people started contacting me, and they was like, but they weren't contacting me about my book. They were contacting me because they wanted me to help them do what I was doing with what I love.
Gotcha.
So they was like, hey, I see that you're doing, X. I want to do this. I'm passionate about this over here. How can I be seen? How can I, get more visibility? How can I build an audience? And I knew it was real when a U.S. Senator contacted me.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. A U.S. Senator, Connie Johnson. Hey, Connie. And Oklahoma City. She contacted me on Facebook And she was like, I would like to meet with you. And so I never asked her why. I was like, okay. So I went up there and I was like, so what's, so I go to the Capitol and I meet in her office and I was like, well, what's this meeting about? And she said, I want you to make me big. She's like, I want more people to know, who I am. Yeah. And so it was from there that I really was like, I'm really onto something and let me start helping people navigate the same way that I navigate my own brand.
That's such an amazing story.
I like that. I'm like, that's dope.
Well, you were born to do this thing.
I feel like I was.
So you mentioned you wrote a book.
I wrote several books.
Look, that's what I was going to say. Now, I checked you out. And you've written at least 6 books, it looks like. Confessions of an Independent Woman, Fabulous New Life 1 and 2, Driven Success, which you said I haven't seen it, but you said it's also a documentary.
It is also a documentary.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we produced a documentary in 2017.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Around that.
So, what inspired you to write all these books, and what's your favorite book, and why should people purchase them?
Well, I think more so than purchasing the books is really about, why I created them, to answer your first question, is the first book I created because I wanted to leave my past behind. I wanted to be the one to put my own laundry out there, tell my own story. I wanted to turn over a new leaf for my life, And so the first book, Confessions of an Independent Woman, that's really what that was about. That was about me saying F you to just my whole past and things that I wanted to leave behind. And it was kind of the things that you could be ashamed of, but I just wasn't anymore. And so I put that out there, and let me tell you, that was the most popular book. And it's such a juicy read, and because the people that follow me now don't know me like that, because I'm in such a business space now, when they read it, they're like, oh my God, we love you. Girl, tell me about Nick. They was like, I have a Nick too in my life. So it's just because as women, we relate to each other on on many different levels. We can be businessy, but we can also talk about the whole womanhood thing. We can talk about relationships. We are so dynamic in that way. And so that's what originally started. Gotcha. And then when I told my story, then other women was like, I want to tell my story too. And so that's what started the anthologies. And the anthologies, Fabulous New Life 1 and 2, was me leading other women and sharing their stories.
Okay.
Because I believe that it's important that women create the narrative for their own life. Because it's so easy, and we see it now. History is told based on what somebody else wrote.
Yep, that's true.
So, for example, and I don't know this for a fact, but I don't know that Martin Luther King authored his own book.
I got you.
So we're living everyone else's version of what happened in his life.
Got it.
I want to tell my own story.
Yes, I get that.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to be, because there's a lot of, people can spin anything, but no, I'm gonna spin it myself. And this is the story that I want to tell, and this is what I want people to know about me.
That is
so
great.
I have a question about getting to that point where you were like, you know what, I'm gonna tell my own story. How long did it take you to get to the point where you're like, you know what, I have to put this out. I have to tell people about who I am, where I come from. And did you journal before you started doing this?
No. I literally met with a career coach in October of 2010. And I started writing October 2010.
Dang.
And I submitted the book to the editor for editing June the 8th of 2011. And the book was released December 19th of 2011.
Oh, wow.
So I really didn't sit on it. I started from scratch. I started from scratch, and I just had to find a hook. What was interesting? What did I want to tell? What could I easily tell? And it was relationships. That was easy for me to talk about because,
we all go through it.
So, been around the block once or twice.
And I noticed that you talk about authenticity a lot.
Yeah.
And I love authentic people. I really, really do, because I think that people connect with you that way. Do you find that not a lot of people live their authentic lives? Or is that what you help people to kind of draw out of them?
I think people are afraid to be themselves. I think before they're afraid, I think people don't really know who they are. I think women especially spend a lot of time pretending to be this version of something that someone else created or conjured up. And so I think in general, most of us seek this external validation that we don't want to admit we seek or that we desire. And I think when you get to a place where you just don't care what other people think about you, then that's really real freedom. And I've had that for a long time. Like, I don't care. I know that there's people that won't like me. I know there's people that won't like how I teach, that won't like my disposition. I know I'm too loud for some people. So for some people, I curse too much. And I'm okay with pissing all those people off. And I'm okay with those people not choosing me as a leader. And I think people have to be okay with them. When you're really okay with you recognize that the truth is you're not for everybody.
You're not.
That's why, because if we were for everyone, there would be one. If there was just one, there would be one religion. There would just be one pastor to listen to. There would just be one grocery store. Why do we need all these hotels? Why do we need a Hyatt and a Marriott and a Motel 6? And why do we need all these things? Because people have choices. And that's cool. So for me, I like the transparency because it's just easier for me to live my life in truth. And everyone can adjust to that. If you're attracted to that, then I'm your person. It would kill me to conform to every single person that wants to hear my voice.
That's true.
I'm just not doing it.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Well, I'll just tell you, I love it. I do. That's probably what attracted me to say I need her on my show because I love her. So what is a typical day? What is a normal day in the life of Aprille Franks?
Let me just say this. I didn't used to love my life. And so sometimes people, they look at me now and they're like, oh, well, you're doing this and you're successful and you built this business, you live here, but I was talking to a friend of mine this morning and I was telling her that my first apartment was $118 a month. I was paying $118 a month. I was probably getting about $200 in food stamps a month. And so that was my life. I dated drug dealers. I was a teenage mom. I got the whole story, right? I dropped out of high school. So people, I think it's easy for people to attempt to make a judgment when they really don't know me. To your question, what's a day in a life now is just very different. And I say all that to say, I love my life.
That's dope.
I love my life. And I didn't used to love my life because it was such a struggle. And I didn't know at that time I wasn't necessarily equipped to come out of that until I was. And so a day in a life, I wake up, first of all, I travel a lot. So I could be anywhere. I just came off of a 14-day stint. And because of what I do for a living, I can work from anywhere. So I spent some time in Oklahoma City. I spent some time in Cabo, and then I came back.
I seen that Oklahoma City. You was on the morning show.
I was.
I peeped.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, she dope.
Thank you. And so, but when I'm home, I like to sleep in. I don't wake up by alarm. I kind of like to wake up with the day. I usually work from my bed for the first 90 minutes of the day. I set my intentions. I talk about what I'm grateful for just to the Lord. I typically talk to my man. I talk to my best friend usually. I get dressed and I'm out of my room by 10 a.m. My team starts at 9 a.m. On Pacific time. The team that's in Atlanta, they start it's 4 or 5 o'clock our time. So that's that. And our office I have a huge loft, so our office is at the top of my loft. So I live downstairs, work upstairs. And then I'm just working with clients, educating people, creating content, having meetings. My job as a CEO is to scale the business. And then by the end of the day, typically I see my granddaughter. She's she'll be 2 years old.
I saw her, Ava.
Yeah.
I said, look how cute.
She's so freaking cute. And so that's it, really. It's really not, I don't know that, I'm excited pretty much all day just because I really like what I'm doing. And I see the impact that it makes, and I see that women that look like me, both black and just women, I see that those women are inspired to do something about their own lives. And that you don't just have to accept what has been given to you. You know, and you can have a degree or no degree. You can be tall or short. You could be thick or thin. It doesn't matter. If you have the will and you want to do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of you putting one foot in front of the other. Are you going to do it or not? Are you going to talk about it and portray an image, or are you going to be it? And so if you want to be it, then I'm definitely that chick, you know, that can help you. If you want to talk about it, I'm not.
You're so awesome. So, not to put a little damper on it, but I know you mentioned that you travel a lot, but how is this affecting you with all this coronavirus business?
It's driving me to continue to do what I do. I'm not spazzing out about the coronavirus. I'm smart. I wash my hands. I have hand sanitizer. I'm not rubbing up against strangers or doing crazy things. I was traveling. I've been traveling through this whole time. I have a mask. And I'm just living my life.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think this is a time, and here's the thing, like, I can only urge people to create their own resources. Because the truth of the matter is, and people don't like it, but it's true, the more money you have, the more options you have, the less worry you have. Now this is if you're already a good person. If you're already a good person with good ethics and good morals and good values, and you're doing good things, then you enhancing your life abundantly through your mindset and money and the people you help, it makes things less stressful. Because, you know, I went to the grocery store the other day with my housekeeper, and we have been working all day on like rearranging stuff, and I made an IKEA run because I'm like reorganizing like my office, and there was this electric desk that I wanted. And we get to the grocery store, and she went ahead of me to pick up a few items, and I came after her. And because I was like, let me see, because she FaceTimed me, and I said, let me see what you're talking about. They don't have in this store. So I took an Uber. I get to the grocery store, and she said, look how much all this stuff is. And I looked at her. I said, girl, I don't care how much this food is. Ring it up. Like, let's get it. And I think that's another thing. Like, someone asked me today what drives me. I already been broke. So that's enough. I've already been in the food pantry line. Already been where car repossessed. Already had a house foreclosed on. Already filed bankruptcy. You know, I don't know what else a woman needs in order to want to empower herself economically. You know, and so that's what really drives me. So to answer your question about this whole coronavirus, it is a serious thing. I think people should take precautions, and I think that they should be even more inspired to do their own thing and make their businesses work if that's what they want to do. You know, I think it shouldn't inspire you to, if you're like, I can't go to the grocery store until you get paid next Friday, that's a problem. You want to be in a better position, and I think that we have to stick together in order to make that a reality for everybody.
I love it. Love it. Well, I know you have a major event coming up. I looked on your website, Epic in Vegas. So it's Epicon 2020. What the heck is Epicon?
So Epicon. So I was talking to a friend, and she was like, "Girl, everything you do is epic." And she was like, "You should just be Epic Aprille." So we just went with it.
Oh,
and
nice.
And
I
Epic,
like that.
right. And Epic is like grandiose, right? It's like if you're gonna do some shit.
Yeah,
girl,
absolutely.
Let me just tell you, that's another thing I love about you.
If you're gonna do some shit, then you need to do it.
Yeah,
I'm always respecting other people's platforms. So. But if you're gonna do something, then do it. And so, you know, like last year we rented a yacht for the VIPers. This year I rented a private jet. We rescheduled the conference because of the coronavirus, and so we're to have a virtual version, and then we're doing the in-person version later this summer.
Got it.
But we were in a private jet for the VIPers, for the people. And so Epic is just epic. Epic is all about helping people create their own communities, helping them understand how they can leverage their credibility to position themselves as authorities in their field, and how you can profit. Like, I dropped out of high school. I don't have a GED. I'm sitting here and I still don't have a GED. And I love to share that because people make so many excuses about why they can't do what they can do. I was a single mom. I grew up in this kind of household. Girl, I got the whole story. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's true. Get you some therapy.
Yes.
Seek wise counsel and let's get on with your life. Like, I'm not, and I don't want to downplay anybody's challenges, but how long is that going to be the story?
Yeah.
Because the truth is, every one of us, and we know this just statistically, women are abused every 12 seconds. We know things are happening.
Yeah.
And we still have the opportunity to empower ourselves, to get information, more so now than we ever had before.
Yeah.
Our mamas, they didn't have access to no Wi-Fi and where are some resources where you can get this or that, and where can you go if this or if this is happening to you. We have resources now. And so I'm not feeling the excuses. You can keep them.
Well, I'm loving it. I'm loving you. I love this whole epic thing. How can people get in touch with you? Like, what's the process? Do they say, hey, I want to do this? How does that look?
You know what? Let me share. Like, as far as professionally, like if you want to hire me.
Yeah.
So if you want to hire me, this is how you would know you want to hire me. You want to hire me if you're wanting to position yourself as a speaker, author, influencer, business, or life coach. If you're a blogger looking to kind of parlay your exposure into more monetizable components outside of connecting with brands. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's less about how much money you make now and more about your will and your desire to get shit done. So, for example, some people are like, well, do I already have to be successful to come work with you? No, you don't. But you got to want to do the work more than you want to be successful. Because everybody wants to be successful. Most people don't want to do the work. So if you, and I'm not the side hustle coach. So don't come to me if you're like, oh, I want to do a side hustle. No, I'm not her. Nothing wrong with the side hustle at all. Unless you want if you want your side hustle to become your main hustle, then call me. If you want your main hustle to change your lifestyle, then call me. And I recorded a video recently and I said, if you want your lifestyle to change.
That's what I was just about to say.
Then call me.
You said, what did you say? You said generational. You said something about generational wealth. Generational. You was like, I'm not looking to help you make this amount of money. I'm looking at
right. How can you? And I can give you an example. I retired my mom in 2018.
Okay.
And my mother worked for the Marriott for like 20 years.
Wow.
And so every other Friday, I pay my mom like she's on my payroll, which she's not really. Because she don't do nothing.
She mama. It don't matter.
She just texts me. She'll be like, hey, baby girl, I love you. It's my payday.
Hey.
I'm like, lady, it's been 2 years. I got it. But I promised my dad on my deathbed that I would take care of, on his deathbed, that I would take care of my mom.
Okay.
And my father passed away May of 2018. And so for me, this isn't about a hustle. It's definitely about how can we pour back into our families first, our communities second. And that's how we really grow. And I want to say one more thing too. I think women need to recognize that we are the main influencers from the beginning. So even if you don't believe in Adam and Eve,
whatever you believe in,
let's go there first. Influence. Let's say you don't believe in that. Right. That's fine. Look at any household today. Who picked where you live? Who picked what you're driving?
Yep.
Who picked the doctor? Who picked the insurance plan? Who picked the brand of milk that is going into the refrigerator?
Mama.
Black women. I'm saying for me because I'm a black woman at home.
Right.
This black woman, yes. All that I checked.
That's what I'm saying. And when you look at all the things you influence, we are naturally influential. And they always say, well, mama's happy, everybody's happy. Why is that? Don't nobody want to piss you off because you are the influencer.
Shut it down.
Happy wife. Happy life.
You control the climate, which is why it's important for women to love their life. Because when we love our life, then we can be we're just better. And y'all know how it is. It's like when you get you some early in the morning. You're happier all day.
All day.
Aren't you? You going
That's
to
like
work.
filling up your gas.
You going to work, you like, hi.
They like, what got to this morning?
Right, girl. None of your business. But yeah, you know, so it just feels good, and I think that women should just be happier. And when we're happier, we make better and stronger decisions.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. That is wonderful. That's great. So listen, how can people get in touch with you? What's your social media outlets? What's the best way to get in touch with you? Email, call? What's the deal?
The best way to get in touch with me really is to first check me out by going on Facebook and just typing in Domination Nation. That's our Facebook group. You'll get a good feel. Otherwise, you can go to hireaprille.com if you're interested in potentially coaching. Then you can do that. You can set up a consultation. And the consultations are $250. They're not free. And I like to say that because I think people think that consultations are free and they're not. And it just lets me know how serious a person is about really hiring somebody to help them in their business. But otherwise, there's lots of other ways. But everything starts in the community. There's free resources. There's worksheets and workbooks and video trainings. As soon as you get in, you can gain access to all of that at no cost. And then once you get further into the process, you can sign up for coaching programs, come to my live events. But I do tons of free videos on Facebook all the time, teaching people how to do certain things. So Facebook and Instagram is probably the best way.
Okay. All right. And your Instagram is?
Epic Aprille, Aprille.
And she answers her DMs. I'm just letting you know.
I do answer.
And you know, some people don't, and you lingering like, okay.
Well, I'm so grateful that you blessed us with your presence. I think that you're amazing. I think that you're doing some wonderful, amazing things, not just here in Las Vegas, but around this nation.
Yeah.
And I just thank you for that.
No, thank y'all. I love it. I can have these conversations all the time.
Yeah.
I just think more women, we just all need to just kill it. At whatever we're doing. Yeah. Whatever we're doing. So thank you for having me.
Of course. Cool. Well, you guys, this is a black girl who is
For
very
real
magical.
magic. Look, she sprinkle your magic on us, girl. Sprinkle it. Sprinkle that magic.
So thank you guys for tuning in. I've actually forgot to do my tea time. It says, I love the skin I'm in. And I just do. If I had to die today and come back tomorrow, I'm coming back as a black woman because I just think that we're fucking amazing. So, hey.
Ew.
Until next time, y'all.
Bye.